Okay. Make sure my camera is running. Okay. I haven't got me a selfie stick, so hopefully this will be less jerky, or maybe it'll be more jerky. I don't know. But anyway, I can walk as I talk. Welcome to today's 2-fer or 3-fer, where I get my exercise and you get a YouTube video, and you get to see some better scenery than my office. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about if I had college-age kids, or kids about to go to college, high school-age kids, what would be my advice to them? And I'm telling you, I'm not very pro-education right now, based on what's happening in the world. I wouldn't want to pay for my kids' indoctrination. So this would be my advice. I would say, what do you want to be when you grow up? If you want to be a doctor, or a lawyer, or a dentist, or something like that, some specific skill, I would say, not that I could pay for it, but I would say, okay, go ahead, go to college. But the way it is right now, let's see if we can get the hill back there. I'm going straight up the hill, breathing heavily. I think this is what I would do. I would say, don't go to college. Don't get in debt. Start your own business, and or work in a business where you have aspirations, where you would like to own your own business. You know, learn the ropes before you go into business. I mean, I think people who do this learn so much more than they'd ever learn in college. I'm telling you, I went to undergrad and did I learn much? I learned how to jump through hoops. I got my MBA. I learned how to jump through hoops. But was there any specific skill that I learned? I would have to say no. The one thing, well, let's just say, my undergraduate degree, I don't know what, it probably helped me just to get my first job with Honda. Well, maybe it wasn't my first job, but my first job back in the States. My first substantial job, and they probably required that I had graduated from college. Maybe, could be argued. And then I decided I wasn't going anywhere in Honda. I was, after 15 years, I think I made it advanced maybe 2 or 3 levels to like a coordinator level. But I thought to myself, well, I got to do something. went back and got my MBA. That didn't do me any good with Honda, but I will probably, I will say that probably helped me to get my next job beyond Honda, and I almost doubled my salary, doubled my stress level, and it didn't last long, but still, did I learn any amazing skill in my MBA? No. I learned how to jump hoops, learned how to, just, after all, school is not that hard, and they're in the business of passing students, not failing them, right? So you enter and you come out with an MBA. It really doesn't mean anything, but I will say it probably got me that next job. And that job didn't last too long. But then after after losing that job, I went back to a job. It didn't matter what I did. I was a flight attendant. Really the only qualification that they cared about was that I was, good at customer service and, personable person, and that I could speak Japanese. So anyways, was the MBA worth it? Well, it took me about a year and a half, and Honda paid for most of it, so I guess it was kind of worth it. If I had to pay that money all myself, and I don't know. But it's to kids growing up today, I would say, if you know what you want to, start your own business. If you have any inkling of what that might be, or I don't know. My father, when I went off to college, I went to college from home, lived at home, and he never mentioned anything. I guess he was seeing how serious I was about my school, but I assumed I was going to pay for it. I was getting student loans and everything. But then when I graduated, I mean, it was a state school. It wasn't that expensive back then. He surprised me by saying, "Mark, pay off your student loans." By that time I was married, and I appreciated it very much. But today, are you kidding me? I don't know. It's not worth the debt. And think hard about what you want to do, and maybe go work for a company that does that, with the idea of starting your own business sometime, whether it be an online business or whatever it might be. But that is my advice to young kids. Unless you have in mind a specific job that needs a college degree to get the job, I don't think I could say go into debt for that, unless if you got a sugar daddy, somebody will pay for it. But that's my wisdom at almost 62 years old. And think about it. Not that making lots of money and ruling the world is your goal, but the ultra rich all have. They didn't get ultra rich working for somebody else, right? So that's my advice to you. And thank you for listening to today's talk.